America's opioid crisis is playing out across Michigan as police take more pills off the streets.
Just today, we learned the Michigan State Police arrested a California man who had 4 kilos of fentanyl stuffed in a duffel bag with a street value of more than $9 million. The bust happened on I-94 in Paw Paw Township.
On Monday, we reported that Sterling Heights police arrested a man accused of selling $450,000 worth of fentanyl disguised as oxycodone.
And last week, a mother from Rochester Hills breaking down before Congress. Her 2 sons died from an accidental overdose in 2020 after they took what they thought were pain pills.
But 100,000 die every year? And nothing's being done. Not enough is being done. Numbers are going up, not down. And you talk about children being taken away from their parents. My children were taken away from me.
Oh, so heartbreaking.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shayket going in depth on this issue, showing us how police and health experts are teaming up to save lives.
Being a person in long-term recovery myself, I kind of know firsthand of what these individuals that are using drugs are going through.
For David Clayton, helping others who find themselves facing addiction has become a mission.
I understand what it's like to feel like there's absolutely no way out.
David is program director here at Harm Less, a harm reduction support team in Macomb County, part of Families Against Narcotics. He says troubling stats, according to the latest numbers from the CDC, show 108,000 people die annually of drug overdose in the U.S.
When someone thinks that they're getting something and they're actually getting something else that has, a lethal dose, it just really shows the significance of what's really out there right now.
His team committed to raising awareness and offering more resources to tackle a massive issue.
So many people just don't seek treatment when they need it because it's stigmatizing. But then beyond that, we need to expand the proportion of folks that people can go see mental health providers and substance use specialists.
The fentanyl was disguised as oxycodone pills.
Sterling Heights Police, a partner of Families Against Narcotics, says they're proud to not only have just seized 18,000 illegal fentanyl pills worth nearly $500,000, but to have also reduced overdose deaths in their city by 30% in the last year, part of a multifaceted approach to saving lives.
We have an outstanding recipe that's working here in our city, and ultimately being the fact that we're providing resources to people that are struggling with addiction.
Now, David also says by giving out free fentanyl test kits like this and free Narcan, they can also ensure to save more lives.
Having great partnerships with nonprofits like Families Against Narcotics, that's what's changing the tide in the fight against the opiate epidemic.
Having Narcan in every home is another step harm reduction workers say could make a major difference.
As a resource, how something like this can help.
So we're out in the community.
David's team also employing this mobile response unit, equipped with numerous tools they can take anywhere.
We can't arrest our way out of a problem. We haven't been able to do it in decades upon decades. We find that treatment accessibility isn't really as easy as we think it is. What we want to do is we want to let people know that they're cared about, they're worth something. They're not just, they're not an other, and they're all worth something. They're not just throwaways, they're people.
To learn more about Families Against Narcotics and Harm Less, go to our website, WXYZ.com. From Sterling Heights, Simon Shayket, 7 Action News.
Thank you so much, Simon, for the valuable information. Now, the Narcan that is saving countless lives is widely available through pharmacies and various organizations.
And these fentanyl test strips are also available, and you can find out more about how to get them at WXYZ.com.
So very important. Now, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services just launched another important tool called Opie Rescue app.
It shows how to identify an overdose. There is also a Narcan finder to get medication quickly and a locator for treatment facilities. The app is available through the Apple App Store or Google Play.